Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So for today's reading, I don't really have any insights. I kind of had a plan that I wanted to do, but that plan did not work. And so the original plan that did not work, I woke up yesterday and I noticed that I had 420 subscribers. And then I thought, it would be a cool idea. I think I should smoke a left-handed cigarette and try and do a reading and see what kinds of insights and depth we can get by celebrating 420. And so I told my friend, he's like, yeah, that could be a good idea. And so I tried it, and all I did was eat a lot of food and have a nap. And so it didn't work out. It's not something that I actually can do. If I make a video, like, I need to be clear-minded, I need to be present. And I think that's what Spirit wanted to share when it comes to like psychic gifts and development. You could think that smoking something could help enhance your gift, make you more intuitive, more in touch with things. But I found that it does exactly the completely opposite thing. It actually like robs you of your gift. It makes it so that, it's really good for like going within and doing some like inner shadow work, maybe if you're not aware of how you actually feel. For those who like to escape or keep themselves busy, it can kind of like take the outside and make you have to go within. In a blue moon, I feel like that's very beneficial. But I do find that when you do it all the time, it actually kind of like robs you of your gift. It kind of takes you from the present moment, makes you a little bit, wanting to isolate more when you should be a part of something greater. But as for the actual intuition and talking with guides, I find that I'm way more connected, way more clear-minded. Every time I get a message or a channeling from someone's passed over loved one, I trust the message more when I'm clear-minded, and I have way more prophetic dreams. I find that when I used to smoke a lot, I wouldn't have dreams at all. I'd just wake up and I'd be so tired. And so I feel like the whole message of all this was a message to someone who's trying to work on building their spiritual gifts and things like that. And I feel like there's nothing outside of yourself that you need. The real power is just you waking up every day, choosing to be happy, choosing to listen and interpret the signs and symbols and synchronicities within you, and making it an awesome day. I don't think you need anything outside of you to enhance it. So for that, we'll just leave the message there, and these are the cards that we're going to use. So we've got the Sacred Traveler, we've got the Magician's deck, and then we have the Pulp Tarot. So let's just shake up the cards, because yeah, I thought my intention was I was gonna try the other way and see what kind of backwards message would have came out. But honestly, I just can't do it. It's not something, they don't go together. Okay. Wee. That one too. All right. Wow, it's so hot in this room. Oh, it's summer. Okay, we got 9 cards. So let's actually see what we pulled, because I didn't quite see. So the first one we have is First Light. It says, beginning a new cycle. Underneath it, we have the Gates of Triumph with it in reverse. And that is saying success expands in all your life. So it's not expanding. And then over here, we have impasse. It says reflect and redirect your energy. Okay, so then the next ones to come out, we have Archon and Aeon. We have Home and Hearth in reverse with the Path of Hercules, followed by the Magician in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh, and I moved this around too much, but we had Temperance. And I think it was like sideways, to be honest. I don't know, I put my hand on it and it moved and I didn't know which way it was originally. I have a feeling that it was upwards. So, first thing that it brings me to is how this looks like a window and how this says very first light. And as soon as you wake up every day, what do? You probably wake up in your bed. So that's home. So it's saying beginning a new cycle. Every day you wake up and it's an opportunity for you to try something new. And what I'm getting is not try something new, but to create the foundation for a new routine. Because here we have the impasse, and it says reflect and redirect your energy. The way that it seems to be going, as soon as you wake up, it's like hitting a brick wall. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, you have unlimited potential to do 24 hours in a day, whatever it is that you want to do. And what is it that you want to do? We have our Archon and Aeon. These are like kind of like outside controlling forces that kind of want to keep you stuck in a little stagnant energy, because the more and more that you're stuck in these old patterns, that kind of deplete your energy. That's what I'm seeing. You wake up every day, you have a full cup, and you can go out and do whatever it is, but something just keeps draining or leaking kind of your truck. Why did I say truck? Maybe that's a significance. But it's not helpful. It's like taking all your energy full steam to somewhere where it doesn't actually lead you to triumph. Right here we have the gates of triumph, but you can't get there because there's a wall blocking it. So this one says success expands in your life. So now it's going back to first light. I'm being drawn to the robin's eggs. Well, that's not a robin, it's a bluebird, but robin's egg blue. And I'm getting early bird gets the worm. So like kind of showing me all those sayings of like early bird gets the worm and then second mouse gets the cheese kind of thing. I think it's like at your own time, because when you look at this as well, there's different seasons, right? There's winter, fall, spring, summer. At first light. It pretty much is just saying like go at the strength and stamina that's best for you. And now they're showing me that truck again. It's like getting in a truck and just like going full throttle and like needing to get to that wall. But it's like the more and more you step on it, the faster you go. It's like it wastes more gas. It's like you have this triumph gate that you need to make it to. You need to make it past here into these hills, right? And then you can get to the next gas station. The next gas station's just over here. But you need to keep maintaining a steady speed, because this road is blocked. So you do need to take the longer way. And so maybe if you just go a little bit more patient, stay a little bit more stable and steady, you can make it to the next gas station. But it kind of shows it as the gas station is your kitchen. It's your fuel, it's your source, it's you fueling yourself for the day. How can you maintain your fuel and self until the end of the day? 24 hours, you got a cycle to do whatever it is that you want. And one of these said, success expands in your life. And that's kind of what I kind of pick, is like you have something that you want to build on, right? We're going back to this home and hearth. What you do at home in the morning routine very much matters. It sets the tone for your afternoon. So I'm seeing the afternoon, you have to leave the home. I feel like this is more like a hermit energy that I'm picking up on. It's like they have, when they're at home, everything's fine. But once you leave your home, that's when like that energy or feeling safe or being happy and protected kind of wears off. And as soon as you leave your door, you're kind of out in society with everyone else. And I guess that's kind of that magician and reverse energy. It's like you're feeling totally in your element at home, but as soon as you step to the door, as soon as you have to leave the door and go on this quest, this Hercules quest, you don't feel as great. You don't feel as confident and energetic. And so it's like that passion, right? Knight of Swords. I see that as being more excited about your plans. So I'm picking up on a hermit energy, and they've got like things to do. They've got a list. And so to actually go out and do the list, it could be just simple things like grocery shopping, go to the bank, go pay a bill somewhere, stop and visit someone. And that should kind of like excite you, because these are all things that help you thrive in, right? We'll take grocery shopping. You get to pick out the food that you like eating, right? When you're little, you're kind of forced to eat what you don't want to eat. But now that you're an adult, you get to do the cooking, you get to do all those things. And I feel like that those are chores in this person's mind. Not quite chores I'm seeing. It's just the going out. It seems like leaving the house is a big deal for this person because it takes a lot of energy out of them. It's like Spirit's kind of showing the need to protect yourself in that energetic bubble, because I really do feel like that other people's energies and like, I don't even feel like that this person deals with other people much, but it's even like people looking and staring, like they're so sensitive that even that kind of takes from them their energetic piggy bank. And so that's where this Temperance card's coming in. Look at it. It's like half man, half woman kind of thing. And it says, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. Part man, part woman, all angel. And so that's what I think this Magician card will kind of benefit from, because it goes back to this First Light. In First Light, it had all 4 seasons, which is what the Magician kind of utilizes. It has, he's able to tap into all the elements, right? Earth, water, air. What am I forgetting? Earth, water, fire, air. All 4 of those. And each one of those also associates with a season. So what I feel like at home is your energy. It's where you put all your stored projects and energy, right? You go there, you're your authentic self, right? You take off that mask and you are who you are in your space, and you feel safe in your space. And so how can you like take that creativity, openness, but almost like put yourself in an energetic bubble so that you could still be who you are? Because I feel like other people can go up to this energy, and this energy will like, almost like I'm seeing like a, it's almost like I'm seeing like this protection, like a beetle. I'm seeing a beetle go into like a ball, or like an armadillo or something like that, and have like tough armor. That's what I'm trying to see. And it's like people don't really get the warmth or the softness of this person. They just get like a blank wall almost, because it seems like that even losing a little bit of energy, why is this energy so worried about their energy, to be honest? They say that this energy keeps thinking that everyone drains them because the other people don't feel as well. But the thing is, these other people don't mean to take or drain energy from them. That it's actually an internal struggle thing that needs to be looked within, that needs to start within the home. There needs to be this thing within the home to have a little bit maybe more confidence, right? This is a lovely space, right? You're there, you thrive, you love it. And you're you, and everybody loves you for being you. I don't get too many instances where this person has been cast aside or made fun of for being who they are. I feel like everyone kind of likes their quirky little weirdness. The only thing is that they're so in hermit mode that it's like we wish for more of you. So we have gates to the past. And that's what I think. I think like maybe one tiny sliver of something happened that hurt this person, and this person made them think that their energy wasn't valuable to share with others. That the only person who would appreciate their time, their presence, is themselves. But Spirit's saying like in this that's not true. And that there's very much a lot of people who resonate with you at the same energetics, and they're saying, okay, in a sense, okay, so as I see it as like this person leaves the house and they put on this armor or something, and they're very, I don't care about others because people don't like me, like, right? It's like, I've been hurt in the past, people don't like me, I'm a loner, I'm a hermit, I only care about me. But they're saying like it's almost rude of you because it was like something from one person in the past that kind of rocked this foundation. Spirit's saying if you were to take a little bit more time when you're at home with the home and hearth, right? Like eating healthy breakfast, getting the exercise, moving your body so all the trapped emotions and things within you have flow. And I'm seeing just little test runs they show, like go to the bank and learn to be a little bit, start up a conversation next to someone in the lineup. I feel like that this person has kind of gone within so much that even like talking or doing anything, they're not confident in their self, they're not confident in their energy. They think that all I'm going to do is I'm going to be attracted to people who take and manipulate and just want to use me, and I'd rather be alone. So it's saying start at home. Start by feeling yourself good, right? And meditating, stay, right? This is your happy environment. But I'm getting that this environment has now become more of a cage or a jail or a something. And so it's needing to open the windows and let the breeze in. I would open the windows, but I didn't want like lawnmowers and stuff going off, but it's really hot today. But that's what I'm seeing, is like home has become very dark and bleak, and it's like every morning you wake up and with this new like, oh, it's a new day. But if it's like, you know, you haven't really cleaned the house, or right, it's just garbage piles and you're just unmotivated and you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, that's what they're saying, that like you were at home, you were comfortable at your home. I saw you doing lots of projects, doing lots of things, but you're not doing those anymore. It's turned into procrastination, almost into a stone statue energy. And of course, when you go out the door, because you're not even fueling yourself with your passion and creativity and fun, right? This Knight of Swords was in reverse. And so now when you go out the door, you do see it as a negative because you've already started at a negative. Even you are not feeling yourself. So anything that you kind of do, it will chip away at you, because you need to fill your cup up first. So I did pull some more cards and we came up with glamour. And I feel like that this glamour, right, showing me. What? It's showing like the view of the outside world. You know, I'm almost like, when I look at this, I saw glamour. Sorry, my allergies are bugging me too. As I saw it as glamour, and the glamour was almost like celebrities. That everyone has this false mask and everyone's just out there to kind of like take advantage of everyone else. That, you know, it's all false is kind of what I'm seeing. But the falseness they're saying is not them, because that's what you are projecting onto them, because you at home aren't doing the things that you know you're good at, that bring your heart joy. When you're in that joy and that fun and creative, I'm seeing, they always kind of talk about it as like a project or a painting. At least like if it's something that's like a painting, by the end of it, all the time that you just kept putting your energy into that, you'll have a physical something. Hello, Cooper-doos. Hello, Cooper-doos. Do you want to hop up? We had Mr. Monster earlier. Now we have puppy dogs here. Yeah, and so this glamour, glamour is like putting like lipstick or something, like making it look more beautiful, or tricking in a sense that it's something that it's not. But I feel like it's a lens that's outside. I'm actually being drawn to my sunglasses. I've got these sunglasses that I love wearing outside. Inside, let's see. When I'm outside, it makes everything look so cool. Like I can see through fog. That's kind of nice. And it's like it makes greens greener. And yeah, purples are kind of hard to see. They're a little bit smudged. But it's like your perception. And that's what I'm seeing as like the glamour here. So let me see which one stands out the most when I put these on. It's still the sun, and then it goes to this one actually. So let's take it off. Okay, so when I wear these, I got like 10 cards out here, but the main ones that kind of really stood out was the sun. It's that inner light, that inner guidance, that inner happiness for you. Gate to triumph. Success expands in your life. And I feel like it was at one time, but then you shut it down. You add the glamour to it. You're the one who put that controlling force on you to say, oh, you're not good enough to go out and be your weird self. Because I feel like you are weird, whoever this message is for. And because you're weird, you just like to be a hermit. Because you don't have to explain yourself. I feel like that's the annoying part, is trying to always explain yourself to people. But whatever this is though, I don't feel like it's healthy in the long run. I feel like it's keeping you trapped. It's taking away from your ability to manifest joy and love into your house for having a happy, stable home. Because it was in reverse. It's like putting a false illusion on things. Like the way that you see things has kind of tainted a slight bit, added that red lens to it. And that lens is looking like for the light. It's looking at the tunnel. It's like you're always drawn to success. And it's for you to choose what to focus on. So every day you wake up, you could choose on the same old negative paradigm, right? This past that has been closed to you, or you can go forward to the new. And so with that, with this glamour, realizing that it's just the way you see outside yourself is something to do with the past and holding on to it and trying to never feel that pain of whatever that moment was. Right? The gate's shut in that moment because you're like, I'm never letting anyone laugh at me or question me or judge me. But it's keeping others locked out, and it's keeping you isolated and stuck. And once you're kind of there, I get that it's supposed to be a window. There's supposed to be like this breeze that keeps coming through. It should be an open and welcomed place, a place where when you're at home, that you're happy there, you're thriving there, and then when others come, they get to see like where you've been putting your energy into. It's like an extension or a piece of you. And so the last card that did come out was Foundation, which clearly comes to home and hearth. And so with Bridget, she's a Celtic goddess. She's all about the home and the hearth. And the hearth is all about like when you have guests, you bring people over to your house, you give them like the best seat in the house. And then you offer them a meal that's cooked from the heart. And I feel like that's something to do with fire, right? Because this glamour card was giving me lots of fire. Red, I do feel like is love, compassion, but I saw this actually more as safety and survival. As soon as I put on that red filter, it went straight for the light. It was like, how do I get through this closed door? How do I open these doors? What is it that's impassable that is keeping this locked shut? Well, it's your perception of something. That it's almost like, I feel like judgment. You had judged others outside of yourself for judging you, if that makes sense. And so, well, if they're going to judge me, well, I'm going to judge them, and I'm not going to let them in, and fine, I'm happy without them kind of energy. But in the end, it wasn't really happy. It kept you very isolated and closed. And now I'm seeing that you need to go do daily tasks, and those tasks are exhausting. They take so much energy out of you. You might, right? I know as myself, I find things in places like a Walmart to be extremely exhausting. But since I've moved to where I am, I think I've been there like 3 times, and I go like so early in the morning when there's no one there. And I kind of feel like, you know, it's almost like a story that I could say like, oh, I'm too sensitive, blah, blah, blah. But it's showing that like black bubble, right? Normally they're like, put yourself in a column of light, a column of something. I'm almost seeing just like this black, it's like tourmaline or obsidian or something that is like the sheen. And it's a very protective bubble. I feel like there's a little bit of imagination coming through. Yeah, I feel like that the imagination has been allowed to kind of go a little bit rampant in the past, and it kind of created these stories or these narratives that you're unlovable, that you're something of this, which isn't true. It may have been like one person or one something, but it just was so minute that it's not true. But you took that and blew it up. And so from that, it kind of chose your actions and things like that. And it did affect your home life or your home and hearth. I'm not seeing quite thriving in the environment. I feel it's become trapped or in isolation. And so again, every day you wake up and you get to make choices. And I do feel like the morning choices are the first most important ones. What you eat, what you consume is so important. Move your body, make sure that you are around people who you're comfortable around with. But there will be people that you're not comfortable around with, but it's like limiting those interactions, but not cutting them totally out. Do you know what I mean? It's like building on those. All right, that time wasn't really bad, right? Put on your protective suit, go out, start up that conversation. Maybe next thing you know, you're gonna have like so many friends at that local place that you do go. And so it won't be you'll be more excited, I see, to go to these places because you've got to share a bit of yourself and you haven't really shared yourself much. And so imagine when you actually feel that confidence, you bust through that wall and you do feel that you are in control of all the elements. It's almost like I see these 2 cards, right? Finding that balance within. It's at half man, half woman, all angel. I feel like there's lots of guidance from your guides when you do go out. What is it, Spirit? Which cards do I want? My question is, what is it that the collective is really seeking out of all this? Okay, so we got the 7 of Pentacles and the Empress in reverse and the 8 of Cups. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles, which I see like money and like which opportunities, things like that. The Empress in reverse isn't being loving and nurturing. And then here we had the Eight of Cups, and it's like, and the Eight of Cups would be like walking away from heartache or something like that. But whatever this is, it's like holding on to it. And that's what I'm kind of seeing, is those gates to the past. I put everything in a pile. Let's mess it up more. The gates to the past. I really feel like something did happen, and whatever it was, it hurt. It took something that was so open and loving, and maybe you were like very much in your inner child, you were in your childish energy, and it was your first like rug being pulled from under you, and it kind of turned you into the Empress in reverse. It took you into not trusting yourself, right? And that's what I get with this glamour energy too. Is a little bit of like dark goddess energy, rejection, abandonment, something like that. But as this one is, it's like walking away from something. So I feel like rejection or abandonment in the past has really kept this energy stuck from being able to like move forward confidently to be like, hey, this is what I have to offer. Because it's like, I really feel like someone rejected in the past. Maybe it was a work opportunity or love opportunity or something. Maybe they just chose someone else, or maybe it was downright dirty and vile. But it's kept this energy in a hermit mode to not trust the next people, the next ones. And so really at this, it's like there's a brand new day to let go, right? The past did happen, it did. And I get like that these people in the past, that it's obviously you hold on to it still because you did care and it did mean much to you. But it wasn't really reciprocated. It was, I heard you were tricked and manipulated or connived. There were conniving people or something like that. And yeah, so that sucks. But every day you wake up and there's like an opportunity to bring new people into your life, those who match your vibe, your tribe. Because there is the foundation. I feel like closing the, by still holding on to whatever it is that this past person did to you, I feel like they have no say over your life or anything, because you have this whole quest or journey to go on. And by letting what they said taint your worth or how others perceive you, it's going to keep you stuck here in the rocks and the rubble. And being stuck in that means you're stuck in an impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. And that's what it's saying. It's time to reflect on that and release it and let it go. That every day you wake up, there's new energy to come in, new people to come in, and more balance. So by somebody letting go of you, I feel like you hold on to this situation and won't let it go. But there's no one on the other side reciprocating anymore. And that's where like the glamour kind of comes in, and it's like, well, everyone's going to treat me this way, everything. And it's like, again, that glamour celebrity. It's like putting more weight that this person was better than you, more popular than you, more something than you. And that's just simply not true, because I feel like you've got it going on. And so we just need to find that balance, right? The feminine and the masculine. So here we've got a wounded feminine. How do we fix that, bring that back to, it's saying work on your projects or that inspiration. Blue and yellow, especially when it comes to home, right? Red, security, root chakra, safety and survival, and yellow, solar plexus, confidence. It's like really clean up your home, be happy with your home, create where you live. When you go to bed, right, put your head down and know that you did the best that you did that day, right? We're going to get out of our comfort zone a little bit by little bit, but there's also saying open a window and let the breeze in. Let people into your life. Don't be such a brick wall. I've got that you have a premonition. So this premonition, she's washing her clothes, it's coming clean. They said that when that person who you have a hard time letting go of, that let go of you, you had a premonition that things were kind of off. But I feel like you just were like, oh, I'm overlooking, I'm making things up. So when it happened, I feel like that's an annoyance with you for not trusting in yourself and believing in yourself. And I feel like that's the real wound or the healing that needs to happen. Because if you had followed through on your premonition, you would have been the one to let go. And they would have still gone off and done whatever they wanted, and there would have been no block. The victory, the gates of triumph, you just would have coasted right through. But because you didn't trust the intuition, the premonition, I feel like it's coming around again. There's something that is building up, and it's kind of pushing you out of your comfort zone to trust and love again. So pay attention to those signs. It could be something that's like an exact pattern of it repeating over again. Maybe you have found yourself around other people who make you feel exactly the same way as the past. And this is your sign to say, like, now it's for you to let it go and not internalize it and make it be your personality, persona, that you are rejectable, unlovable, whatever it is. But I'm also getting that this new premonition, it's like you've done the work, the healing. It's been so lonely and isolating, but you're getting that premonition to like go back out, to put yourself back out there. And it's saying, trust those premonitions of where to go, where to be at the right time, because you will be guided divinely to the exact same space that you need to be. We got the Devil card, and then underneath it, Five of Swords. It's like, you won't be tricked. And I feel like you've isolated yourself from people so much. The Devil is just like temptation and almost like addictions and things like that. That's what I kind of get, is like the last one, your premonition told you no, but it was like it was a temptation for you, right? And you never know until you actually give into temptation and have to work through the depths and the layers and all that. And so it was a very hard but very fulfilling learning lesson for you. I feel like it should, once you really learn to let that one go and you stop telling yourself that you're unlovable, you're really gonna have a firm foundation. You're gonna be very solid in what comes next. So as the Five of Swords, like, there will be no more fighting and conflicts. Like when you kind of see the red flags, you're gonna call a red flag and like, hey, you're a red flag. And they'll be like, yeah, I am. And then it will be more amicably parted ways. So with that, we'll leave it there. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.